Hi everyone, this is Tracy Newman from the Navigator's Tarot, here to bring you a general reading. I haven't been here for a couple of weeks because it's been Christmas and holidays and it's just been a little bit too hectic. But anyway, we'll have a look and see what's going on the planet at this point in time and what's going on with the energies at this point in time. It's beautiful white moth, all these beautiful white moth butterflies outside. It's so sweet. I love white moth butterflies. A lot of people don't, but I do. It's a very hot day here today. Okay. A lot of contemplative type of energies, although there has been a lot of purging energies too towards the end of the year going into the new year. A lot of people are feeling nauseated. A lot of people are also getting a lot of back pain. And that's about moving out a lot of these dense energies that are around within each and every single one of us at this point in time, as we move out of these old world and old earth structures into something new, lower, denser frequencies into higher frequencies. We will have to purge out anything that is no longer required, that we are no longer going to take with us into the new earth. So there's a lot of those energies coming through. I'm also getting at the moment that there seems to be a lot of turmoil at the moment, and of course we're seeing that in the world, but this is also causing, as within so without, so it's actually causing quite a lot of turmoil within. And as everything in our outer world is a projection of our inner world, the best thing we can do at this time is to go within and to remain as calm as possible, and to concentrate on that which brings us joy, not that which makes us completely stressed out, that actually we go into our head space and then can't get out of that because it leads to confusion. And really, there is no confusion if you are connected to Source and all that is. And the best way to do that is to go within, to breathe, to concentrate on your breathing, drop your shoulders and concentrate on the breathing, and then come into stillness. And come in here to the solar plexus, up to the heart center, go up to the higher sun, down into the central sun here within, and then down into the earth plane to the central sun below. And so we are connected as above, so below, and vice versa, as within, so without. So finding that connection to Source within is extremely important at this time as we move out of these old world structures into something brand new that is going to be lighter and less dense. So if you are feeling nauseated at all, if there is, a lot of purging that needs to be done, the best thing to do is to go out of, you can either go within and to go into stillness and meditation within, or the best way to get grounded is, of course, to take your shoes off, go and walk on the bare earth, or lie on the bare earth and look at the sky, or to go down to the beach, to get into the water. The salt water there will literally clear anything from from all of your bodies, your mental bodies, your emotional bodies, your physical body. It will literally remove any of those toxins at all. The best thing to do, or any denser energies that need to be removed. And another thing you can do is also go down to the waterfalls, the power places. The electrical energy of the waterfalls actually has a connection with us all, and literally can help us to lift our frequency higher, into a higher form of being, because of the fact that it is charged with electrical energy, which also then has a reverberating effect on the human. It's extremely important. I always wonder why the elves set up Rivendell in The Lord of the Rings literally on a heap of waterfalls, and that is because the energy of the waterfalls keeps us charged. It's really interesting that we do not do the same. Because if we lived right near waterfalls, a lot of our physical ailments, I think, would be removed. Anyway, they actually say, I have read somewhere, that if you are suffering from anything, if you literally went into a waterfall and stood under the waterfall for an hour every day for a week, you would heal whatever ails you. So I don't know if that is true, but you know, I did read it somewhere and I thought, oh, that is very interesting. Well, you know, my experience with waterfalls has always been that the electrical energy of the waterfalls can be quite healing, and also then I'm able to see directly into other realms because of the frequency, and the electrical energy is highly charged. And yeah, so we come into our own sense of wisdom and balance once we are grounded and connected to source and all that is. Once that actually occurs, then literally we can shift and move our whole entire lives, not just our physical lives, but on every level. And that can actually happen for all of us. And as that begins to happen within, of course, we then start to see that manifestation on an outer level in the world around us. We are in a great transition at this time, and it's a great time of change for the earth plane, which a lot of you would know that. If you are watching me, then you would know that. We are going literally from one world order into something that is going to be much freer, much more beautiful than we could ever imagine. We do have the Eight of Swords here, which is about feeling trapped, but of course the Eight of Swords is always about mental entrapment, and we of course are always responsible for our own entrapment with thoughts and overthinking and a mental turmoil, pretty much. Emotional turmoil as well, but probably more about our thoughts. So great idea if we could just go within, contemplate, meditate, as I said, become very still, and if you can at all, you know. Sometimes it's quite hard for those of us who are working still and in this still connected to the 3D matrix world, because, you know, at this time we have to work within the system until we can completely remove ourselves from that system. Literally changing it from within. And as we begin to change from within, of course, it's going to have a reverberating effect on our outer world, as I've said. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is literally about abundance. And it is going to start to be a very abundant time for us. This year we'll start to really see that. I know it's not at the moment because we've all gone through Christmas and it's been quite an expensive time, and a lot of us are not as abundant as we usually are. However, we will be moving, the whole world will be moving into a greater level of abundance at some stage within the next few years. But we also do have this beautiful love card, which is about unconditional love. And this is literally about what we are now starting to experience as we begin to actually see the world for what it really is, which literally is run by the heart center and the love center, which is actually connected to the inner workings of our heart center and our solar plexus center. And literally the feminines, of course, are driving this as we move out of the 3D matrix into something much higher and much greater. These unconditional loving energies will come through. Okay, so I hope that makes some sort of sense. If you would like a personal reading from me, you can find me at sleepywisdom.com. Otherwise, I'll see you on TikTok or Facebook, or Sleepy Wisdom on YouTube, or Navigators Tarot on Instagram. Okay, bye for now. I'll see you anon.